Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Shahmi bin Azhar. My meter number CN200159. Okay, today I will present about lean manufacturing implementation technique in automotive industry Malaysia. Okay, first, this is for our content in this slide. First is introduction, next is literature review, next we discussion, and the lastly and conclusion. Okay, first I will talk about introduction. Okay, the introduction, the Toyota production system gave rise to an idea of lean manufacturing and operation in the middle of the 20th century. It is found on the idea that value should be determined from the perspective of the client, and that value delivery may be constantly improved by removing any resource usage that is inefficient or does not advance the value objective, with the ultimate aim of giving perfect value to the client through a ideal value generation process that has zero waste. Lean is focused on retaining value with less labor. This is accomplished by enabling each individual employee to realize his or her full potential, so make the biggest contribution possible. Next, we need to go back to the beginning of the modern manufacturing to understand the history of lean. Henry Ford was the first to fully adopt the mass production manufacturing technique, which produced several standardized items in vast quantities. Ford developed that he referred to as a flow production, in which components are continuously moved through a production process. Ford employed mass manufacturing to create and put together the part of his automobile in a matter of minutes as opposed to hours or days. In contrast to artisan manufacturing, the mass production approach offers exactly sized, intouchable components. Between 1908 and 1927, the Ford Motor Company was able to produce approximately 15 million Model T automobiles because of this very effective technology. Next is Sakichi Tomoda established the Toyota Automation Loom Work in 1926, where the business started making a car. A few years later, it came to Toyota. AG Toyoda Sakichi nephew visit the Rockford plant in Dearborn, Michigan for 3 months in 1950. The Dearborn factory was Ford's biggest and most complicated production facility at the time, while Toyota only manufactured 2,500 vehicles per year. It produced roughly 8,000 vehicles every day. AG Toyota realized that Ford mass production technique could not be applied to Toyota after examining Ford manufacturing methodology for mass production. The Japanese market was too tiny and diversified. The consumer wanted everything from a little car to the most opulent automobile. Ford's strategy of mass manufacturing placed more emphasis on output than it did on consumer feedback. Toyota and Taichi Ohno worked together to create a new production method. They conclude that they could produce goods more quickly, more affordably, more qualitatively, and most crucially, more valuably by correctly sizing machine for the real necessary volume and adding self-monitoring device. Ono had to choose between sacrificing efficiency for quality. His research produced various cutting-edge concepts that eventually come to known as a Toyota production system. Okay, Malaysian manufacturers have struggled to meet consumer expectations. Malaysian automotive component companies must strive for manufacturing excellence in developing nations to compete with well-established foreign automotive business, reducing waste, including overproduction, waiting time, error, non-value-added processing operation, superfluation, excessive inventory, and transportation is one way to be great and efficient in a manufacturing company. One of the principles of lean manufacturing is the reduction of this waste. In the automobile sector, lean manufacturing has drawn a lot of attention for attaining outstanding production and is currently regarded as the normative manufacturing approach to the 21st century. Okay, next I will talk about the objective for this project. This is to know the history of the lean manufacturing in global and Malaysia. Next is to learn the concept of lean manufacturing, and the third is to learn lean manufacturing implementation technique that apply in industry automotive. Next is a problem statement. In this project, we need to discuss among the group member about the lean manufacturing, and we need to know the history of the lean manufacturing in automotive and the technique in the implementation of lean manufacturing. Also need to learn to finish this project. Okay, that's all from me. I will give my friend to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Usman bin Jamal, metric number CN200135. So I will continue our presentation and I will talk about the review on lean implementation of our project. The implementation of lean management can increase productivity, lower project costs, and even lower revenue in the automotive industry. Lean manufacturing principles offer a great framework for reducing manufacturing costs, considering the present demand on product margins. The automotive industry had to concentrate on all the lean implementation approach, such as you can see, we have value stream mapping (VSM), cellular manufacturing (CM), U-line system, line balancing, inventory control, single minute exchange of dice (SMED), full system Kanban, and production leveling. So I will explain one by one of the meaning of the lean implementation technique that has been stated in slide. So for value stream mapping, the three crucial management duties of any business are problem solving, information management, and physical transformation, are collectively referred to as the three components of the value stream. For cellular manufacturing is the collection of various pieces of machinery used to create a family of parts. Every parts family is given a route map by VSM, value stream mapping, and the dissimilar machines are then put together to form cells based on the route map. For U-line system, the U-lines entrance and exit are situated in the same location and reduce the number of workstations while improving material handling, visibility, communication, and quality. In line balancing, the U-line balance problem is caused by the consideration of task time variability, which is brought on by human factors or numerous disturbances. In inventory control, the lesser the inventory turnover, result from an increase in RM, raw material, WIP, work in progress, or FG inventory. Overproduction of parts beyond the plan result in FG inventories that sit around for a long time in the warehouse may never be sold. Next, I will explain about the pull system. A pull system is a lean manufacturing technique intended to cut production process waste. In this kind of system, parts utilized in the production process are only changed after they have been consumed, allowing business to produce just enough goods to satisfy customer demands. In SMED, single minute exchange of dice, according to time or video research, internal and external up set times were used by Shingo to divide the changeover time, CO time. The internal setup times refers to operation carried out when the machine is stopped, whereas external setup times refers to the activities carried out while the machine is running. So they have some difference between external and internal setup times. In production leveling is well-known technique for determining the order in which different products are manufactured in a mixed manufacturing model, typical to balance production, improve efficiency and flexibility by reducing waste and minimize variation in workstation long. In Kanban, the Kanban system is a production control system that enables just-in-time manufacturing while minimizing the potential of employees. In the Kanban method, cuts are highly specific instruction and requirement are used to control the supply of parts or component. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ismail Syaril Azam bin Yusman Wahdi. My metric number CN200200. Okay, I will continue this presentation about discussion. Okay, this project study from various literature survey demonstrate the lean element deliberation and the implementation process. In order to move their manufacturing system toward success, the firm concentrates primarily on a select few lean elements, such as cellular manufacturing, full system production leveling. In actuality, eliminating tedious problems like a lack of direction, lack of planning, a lack of sequencing, and interdependencies across lean aspects is what will ensure a manufacturing system long-term performance in a competitive business climate. The dual problem is resolved by implementing the lean element in accordance with the appropriate interdependent aspect according to a good strategy. The survey finding suggests a lean roadmap that provides a clear roadmap for putting the lean manufacturing system into practice. A true analysis of the lean concept also highlights some of the other key elements like buffer stack for laborious process, CO, and the design of a pull system with one pitch flow or one set flow to achieve the every part, every interval idea. Okay, next is a 5 guide concept of lean manufacturing. Firstly, value. Value is established by how much they are prepared to pay for good or service. Second, mapping. By mapping the value stream, waste may be found and opportunities for improvement can be found in the material and other resources used to generate a good or service. Okay. Thirdly, create flow. With a little disk warranty, that procedure go as planned and may be complete delay or unnecessary waste. Effort establish a pull system. A pull system works by only commencing what when there is demand. This is opposite of push system, which are used in manufacturing resource planning (MRP) system. Okay, lastly, perfection. The pursuit of perfection via continuous process improvement is also known as Kaizen, ascribed by Toyota Corporation founder Kishiro Toyoda. Okay. Advantage. Firstly, eliminate waste. Waste is a negative factor for cost, deadline, and resource. It provides no value to product or service. In number two, improve quality. This allows companies to stay competitive and meet the changing needs and wants of customer. Number three, reducing costs. Overproduction or having more material than is required create storage costs, which can be reduced through better process and material management. Okay. Lastly, reducing time. Wasting time with if inefficient working practice is a waste of money too, while more efficient practice creates shorter lead time and allow for good and service to be deliver faster. Okay, that's all from me. My friend will continue this presentation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Mushrik. In conclusion, the lean manufacturing is focused on minimizing the waste in order to maximize the product value, such as the quality and quantity for production. And the main objective for this project is to learn the history and concept of lean manufacturing in global and this country. Next, the lean manufacturing implementation technique which is applied to the automotive industry able to learn. So the lean manufacturing implementation technique can be succeed by any company or industry by focusing on each technique such as value stream mapping VSM, cellular manufacturing CM, U-line system, line balancing, inventory control, production labeling, and others. So from this implementation technique of lean manufacturing, we will give the advantage for any company, such as the company can eliminate the waste and improve the quality or quantity for mass production. Besides, the manufacturing also reduce the cost and reduce the time for production of their product. So that's all. Thank you.